Thank you, friends, for joining us today. I have the honor of connecting with Miranda. We have so much in common, and she's a single mom, and I know we both have a heart to empower women, especially single moms, to live in abundance. And we have so much in common, and I know this has been a vehicle for you to actually help people step out into that abundance. And I would love for you to share with us today. Um, so, would you share with us a little bit about yourself, what life was like before you got started with the Legacy Builders Blueprint?
Yeah, I have been a single mom for a few years now, and it's a big awakening, right? Financially, I wanted to just provide for my kids. So I was trying to get myself out of credit card debt. I was paying off lawyer fees still. I was driving DoorDash. I literally was driving DoorDash some days to put food on the table for my kids that night because I was trying not to use my credit cards, right? I have a great job, you guys. I have a six-figure income. It's in the Chicago area, so it's expensive to live. And we probably, unfortunately, it's like trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's like trying to provide for your teenage kids. I want to, show them that balance of like what you need, what you want, but also enjoying life. I mean, I'm very, very blessed. I really feel that. I'm very, very grateful. And it's been a journey. It's been a journey to focus on the gratitude and all that I have. But there's been something inside of me for probably 10 years feeling like there is more to life than running on a hamster wheel. And it sounds cliche, but like literally felt that way. 10 years ago, I was living paycheck to paycheck, married, but unhappy in relationships. My health was not good. Um, I didn't feel like I had the time or energy to spend with my kids. Everything looked great on the outside, but inside, I literally felt like I was dying. I was empty. And I feel like I've been on this search, this quest to really just become who God created me to be and really just I literally feel like I've gone from, trying this program. I've done network marketing, which I loved. Network marketing for me honestly changed my life. It got me on a path to take care of my health, to be surrounded by people that are visionaries, that love to dream. I think I just thought I listened to the world that told us we go to college, we get a job, we work for the rest of our lives, and that's it. And it opened my eyes to the possibilities of something different. And it was fun. I met amazing people. I felt totally supported, encouraged, loved. And then I feel like I found my purpose and my passion in helping other people. I'm not totally fulfilled in my day job. I'm very grateful for it, but it doesn't excite me the way like I felt unfulfilled. So this gave me network marketing gave me like this purpose and this passion. I loved encouraging people, lifting other people up. That's just who I am. Like I've learned that fires me up. And so before I found the legacy builder, I was like this, right? I found some highs, I found some lows. The network marketing company kind of fizzled out for me because of timing and where I was at in life. But I knew I wanted that excitement, that fun, that all that fulfillment. So I was looking for that again. And I had done other coaching programs. I was wanting to be a coach. Again, looking for and trying to find people similar to what I had in the network marketing company.
Yeah, I love that. That you just knew that you was made for more and you were searching for that more.
Yeah. Yeah. So honestly, when I saw our mutual friend Carrie post on Facebook, number one, I'd had her as a coach, so I trusted her and I knew her heart, and I'd always been attracted to her heart because I just felt in alignment with her and I loved her. Like some people are real salesy and just like, like get away from me. But Carrie was always like, pray about it, ask God about it. And I love that piece because that's what I want to feel. And that's what I want others to feel. Right. So when she posted on Facebook, I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're making a lot of money in a short time. And I am struggling. So when I saw her post, I was kind of like, I don't care what she's doing. I'm going to do it. Um, and I sat on it for a couple days. I messaged her about it. I was watching, I was hoping, I was dreaming. And it's like, I feel like that's God inside of you when like you have something you're excited about and you can't stop thinking about it. And it's like pulling on your heart. And my back and forth voice is like, but what if you join another program and you pay more money? I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars on coaching and programs and things, but I can look at that and say I failed or I made a mistake, but I actually feel like there's growth in all of that. There's lessons in all of that. Um, so rather than thinking of myself as like a failure, I'm trying, turning that around to be like, what 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 did I learn through that? Who did I meet? So there's been pros and cons through all of it, but that was the voice inside, like, are you going to do another thing? Here's another thing you're going to do. And it was like, you know what? I just felt my heart pulled toward it. And I still do. That was literally in May of 2024. And I'm like 9 months or however many months later, I love it. Like, I'm just excited to plug in every day and meet people like I didn't know Susan before. So just meet beautiful people like her. And I feel totally aligned with her. Like, I'm excited we're going on a trip together. And yeah, you just find people, and that's what I love is the community and the support and that feeling of not being alone. That's kind of why we share testimonies and stories, because most likely somebody will relate to your story and you're going to give somebody hope and you're not going to feel alone, because that's the worst feeling. I feel like after COVID, more of us worked from home and we didn't go to the office as much. And honestly I just don't have as many like local people that I hang out with. So a lot of my friends are online. So that's been one of the biggest blessings, is just meeting people that are like-minded like you, that are excited to do something more for people, that have a heart to help. And that's just been such a blessing.
Love that. So really you see this journey, this entrepreneur journey has been like a stepping stone for you. Like you've learned so much from the network marketing company and had so much value there. And then God led you to this digital marketing space,
Mhm.
and you're seeing the value in the community, and just
Yeah.
he's amazing on how he makes all these connections out
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
for your favor. Yeah. So besides, knowing Carrie and knowing her heart, trusting her, what else was it for you in taking that leap into the Legacy Builders blueprint?
I mean, I just wasn't where I wanted to be financially, and I'm always open. Thank God, because I think the worst thing you could be is like closed-minded and like not open to something, right? I know you're on a health journey too, and I only know what I know. So I didn't know certain things were not good for you health-wise. So it's like, why not listen to and be open to somebody that is, number one, helping people, has a beautiful heart, and making an income? Like, I don't believe God wants us to live in lack. I just don't. I don't believe he wants us to have that unfulfillment, but it's the journey and it's like enjoying it to get there, right? So I just knew I had to do something different, and I knew my situation and where I was at. I was tired of it. And I've had highs and lows and I've done certain things, and I just felt like this was what I needed to do next. Again, I've had a desire to coach people, but I was kind of going down that path and felt stuck. And there's a fear that I'm just gonna go to the next thing, the next, what do they call it? Like the shiny object syndrome. I totally had that, right? It was like, this didn't work, I'm gonna try this. But again, that's part of growth. And it's about having that mindset and that outlook. So I knew I needed to do something different. And honestly, the investment in this was a fraction of what I've invested. I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So this to me was like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And now being inside the community, like I want to shake people because it's not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. Like, if you are not wanting to work 2 hours a day, if you don't want to put in the time, then probably don't do it. If you aren't coachable, if you aren't willing to do something different, again, think different and learn from people that are actually doing it, probably not for you, you know? I wanted accountability. I I've ever since probably network marketing, I've had a coach or a mentor or friends in my life because it's hard doing life alone. And again, as an entrepreneur, that's a lonely, scary place to be. So, I feel like I've been on this path to find that, but like the community, I don't even know where we're at. We're like 50,000 people in there now, which is just amazing. Again, it's nice to not feel alone. It's nice to have people on this path and on this journey with you. And I love watching Susan's videos and like cheering her on and encouraging her because we all want each other to win. That's what I love too. Like network marketing, sometimes it felt like I was doing it to make a buck, which I didn't like that feeling. Like I truly want to help people, but I think there's something in the back of my mind. Like I knew I was making an income off of this, but like Susan wins, I don't make any money, but I still want to see her win, right? Like, so just the connection and the way that is. And honestly, Michelle, the founder of this, I mean, I'm blown away with the time and energy that she pours into us. And I trust her 1,000% that she truly wants us to win because once you know what's possible, you want to share it with the world. I mean, the same reason you find a restaurant or a movie, you want to share it with somebody because you like the feeling you got, you enjoy it. You're like, you want to tell the world about this because I am in groups on Facebook and this and that, and I see people's comments and see people struggling paycheck to paycheck. And it's like, you're going to get more of what you focus on, right? Like I'm totally into personal development and shifting my mindset now because if you want to stay stuck, you're going to stay stuck. But if you want to do something different, you have to do something different, you know? So yeah, it's just been such a blessing. The value and my blows my mind. And I'll just be totally real and honest. Like, I haven't made $100,000 yet. That is my goal because all I have to do is help like 1,000 people, 1,000 moms get started on this. And my goal is to help people be six-figure earners. But also, not everybody has the same goal. Like, the average maybe I'm making is $1,000 a month, right? I'm just being real. That has helped me tremendously. $1,000 to me is a lot, so where like, I used to struggle to pay for Christmas for my kids. I used to watch everybody else go on spring break, but now I'm planning trips to go on spring break with my kids because I have a little bit extra. You may only want $1,000 a month. You may want 10,000 a month. You might want 100,000 a month. To me, it's not about the money. I don't freaking care the house I have, the car I have, the brand, like none of that matters. I want time with my kids and I don't want to be tied down to a job, to a boss that's telling me what to do and how to spend my time and whether I can take vacation or not. So if I build this simultaneously as working full time, I'm okay. I'm in it for the long haul. And for me, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't having fun. Like I'm having fun. I'm learning a ton. I'm blown away. I see the possibilities and again, once you find it, it's like you just want it for everybody else. You just want to share it with the world.
I love you. And thank you so much for, just sharing honestly and
Yeah. I'm
just
not like, why lie? Why lie about any, I mean, again, that's what I love is I've literally walked into this journey of being my authentic self. Like this is who I am, take it or leave it. That's what I love about this too. It's like it's a business that's working out there for you 24/7. So it's automated. People say you wake up to a ding and you make a $900 sale, which is amazing. But for me, it's like I get to help this woman in Australia. I have a person in Australia and she's wanting to do this because she wants to help her brother. And it's like, you just want her to win, and it's like, again, you just want everybody to know and do something different because that struggle is real. And I've been there. Unfortunately, I think we go through the hard to come out on the other side to like help other people, because that pain and that it's not fun. No fun, not a fun place to stay.
Yeah. So how would you describe what Legacy Builder is and what it does, how it works?
Yeah, again, it's hard to describe because it really is a community where people believe in you, you feel supported, um, make connections, accountability. So I'm the type that I love like little daily action. So Michelle gives us daily videos on our 90-day transformation. And I love that because it's like a daily thing I can plug into. Um, I love the testimonies because, again, that is proof that it works, right? Other people are winning, other people are helping people. So it's proof that it works. I love the simplicity of it. Like, if you really think about it, um, and I thought at first too, I'm like, wait, you're buying a course to sell a course. And I can see how people would think that. But again, like once you're inside, you realize the value of it. Whether you already have a business, a coaching business, or you're an entrepreneur, like many times those people are good at what they do, like coaching, but they have no idea how to market. So it's just taught me all these skills and strategies to market and just to talk to people, right? Like to attract people that are wanting what you want. So again, I'm just blown away with the value. And every day she has a new idea, right? And you don't have to do all of it. You don't want to, you don't have to feel overwhelmed, but follow your heart and pick what feels good to you, right? So, I mean, the fact that we get to meet each other in person, that's just amazing. I love live events. Like it's fun to meet people again. I got to meet Michelle in Chicago not too long ago, and it was just I mean, there's something about somebody that's making millions of dollars, but takes the time to meet with you. And they're just people. Like anybody can do this. I truly believe that. Um, but the mindset work, I mean, there's weekly, almost daily calls, but a few calls a week that I plug into, right? It's fun to get in the breakout rooms and meet other people again that are sharing their story. I get to use my gifts to encourage people, all of that. I'm just learning so much because again, for me, my day job is not super fulfilling. So I'm having fun learning and growing. I just want to continue to grow and learn to be the best version of myself and to help other people because it's no fun staying stuck.
So the the Legacy Builders program for you is more about community.
Community is huge, but just learning all the value. I mean, she's constantly pouring into us. And I have invested in the mastermind as well because I'm blown away with I just trust these two, Michelle and Mike, and their heart. Like you can feel it. And the value between the legacy program, now she's helping people build school communities because she's done it and she's the number one, school community. So why wouldn't you want to learn from the best? Why wouldn't you want to I mean, not many people are willing to give their time and energy this way. And that's my heart. Like, I don't need to make a buck to help somebody. I mean, I love that the more people you help, the more, income you can have because again, that's just who I am on the Enneagram scale. I'm a helper. I love to help people. And again, when you struggle as bad as I mean, it's been tough, when you're on your knees praying for something, you're literally like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get by? How am I going to put food on the table? I mean, that's a scary feeling as a single mom. And I know there's parents struggling with that too. So unfortunately, there's just too many people out there struggling. So to learn to have 4, 5, 6, 7 different income streams, like, yeah, yes, please, why not?
So it's a course or a class or a platform to learn marketing, how to connect
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, and people have said it's living and breathing because there's weekly calls you jump on live. The recordings are out there. There's mindset training that the recordings, she's constantly building and growing us. It's not, I've bought courses where you buy a course, you do it on your own, you don't get accountability, you don't get live calls, you don't get community. So that's where I think people have a bad taste in their mouth because you buy a course, but maybe there's no value because either you don't do it or I don't know. But again, the community is huge for me and just the growth because she's constantly adding new ideas and adding value. It's not just like, here's this program that you bought. She's one-on-one having calls with you to help you, looking at your content, looking at how you can do it better. So yeah, it's just I don't even know how to describe it because it's so much more than just a course.
It is, it is. And yeah, I was blown away when I got into it. I originally invested to grow my other online business. And I was like, when I got into the community, seeing what was possible, seeing the live interaction with the Zooms, the mentorship, and yeah, I was just like, wow, I had no
Mhm.
idea what I was getting into, but it's been a breath of fresh air. I'm excited for every day,
Yeah.
and I just want to scream it from the rooftops because it's so much value
Mhm.
that it was a no-brainer to to implement this done for you business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how much do we spend for our kids to go to college? 30,000 a year or plus. And it's like what they're taking a history course and a geography course. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm all about education, but what is that doing for them? This is like literally skills for life. I mean, it's mindset work, which is huge for anybody. And again, it's called legacy for a reason. You're building a legacy for your family. You're building passive income for your family. And again, the value and the skills that you learn, you could literally do anything with it.
So what do you mean by passive income?
So again, there's multiple ways. I mean, the goal is daily pay, right? So my goal is absolutely to be helping. I mean, I would love to help one person a day, if not three people that day, because why not, again, have this system out there working for you? Working 2 hours a day seems like that's impossible. But again, how many hours do we pour into our day job, right? 40 plus hours a week, maybe 2 hours computing each way. If I go to the office, it's 2 hours each way, which is insane, right? So again, the time and energy we're putting into a job where I have a salary and they tell me what raise I get every month, 1%, 2%. I mean, network marketing was passive income, but to me, this is 100% profit. I've never seen anything like it. Like, again, it sounds too good to be true. Even if as I say it, I'm like, I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it. So I get the skepticism and the like, how is this possible? But passive income is a reoccurring income. It's like you literally set up your website. They show you step by step by step by step how to do it. It's out there working for you. You have emails that are automated. You don't have to know any of the tech, right? I didn't know how to set up a website or do any of that, but I had it set up within probably 48 hours because I was excited. I was like, I want to do this. Let's do this. And there's tech calls if you need to get on it, which is obviously helpful. Um, but again, I know I have built a system. I could literally wake up tomorrow and have $900 in my account. I could have $10,000 by the end of this month. I mean, that's what we're teaching, right? Is like $10,000 in 30 days. How would that change your life? Like that to me, it's worth it to me. It's worth it. And once you get, monetized on YouTube and TikTok and all the things, I mean, I'm literally just getting started, but I'm watching my mentor that's 2 years in and seeing the possibilities. And I'm like, why would I stop? Like, why would I give up on myself and stop? Yes, I want $10,000 a month. Who doesn't? So that to me is passive income. And I think she has like 15 income streams now and she's teaching us how to do it. Like, why wouldn't I do that? That's like somebody saying, here's $1 million. Do you want, would you like, would you like this $1 million? I mean, who's going to say no? Now, again, if you don't want to do the work, if you don't want to invest in yourself and change your life, then it's not worth it to you. But I know I want to do something different. And again, I follow my heart and what brings me joy. And this is bringing me joy and fun. And so I'm like all in.
Beautiful, beautiful. So how is this different than network marketing or MLM?
I think a couple things. 100% profit is huge, right? With network marketing, you get a percentage of a sale, right? You might get 20% or something. I know she uses the example of selling lipstick and making $7. In this, we have 4 income streams where you can earn, from 100 to 900. But we're making 100% profit. That's the cool thing about digital, right? It's a digital product. It's not a physical product, right? That you have to sell. And honestly, the digital space, I don't know the numbers. I'm not going to pretend to know, but you know how many people are watching Tony Robbins and buying an educational course? That's I mean, there are people, many college kids that are just wanting to go learn online because it's like, why invest 30,000 a year in education when I can buy, college courses online? Unfortunately, or fortunately, like we're more remote now and we have the capabilities. So the digital aspect is huge, 100% profit. For me, I was that girl that I was in my friends and family's DMs going, "Hey girl, I found something. It's amazing," because I truly believed it was amazing and I wanted to help people. I wanted to help people lose weight. I wanted to help people get healthy. I wanted to help people make an income because again, why wouldn't you? I want to feel good. I want to wake up every day excited and happy and healthy and financially free. I mean, who doesn't want that? But I did it in a really bad way, like not sharing my heart. I just put it out there and I probably lost friends and family. So this to me is rejection free, right? Like you put the content out there and this is what we learn, right? You attract your perfect customer, you put the content out there, you have fun doing it and you attract the people that are interested, right? So you never hear no. I don't know how many times I invited somebody to listen in on a webinar or come to an event and it was like crickets. But to me, this is rejection free, truly, because you have people coming to you like, "Hey, what are you doing? I'm curious." And that is such a better feeling than like that ick. And I'm embarrassed to say it, but I didn't know any better. I was just excited. I was like ignorance on fire and I just wanted to help people, but I just was doing it all wrong. That I love the accountability, the weekly calls, the live events. That's what's exciting, like a network marketing, because I love that. I know Michelle, they went on a cruise. Like I love meeting people and being surrounded by people. So those are some of the similarities, but it's so different in that. And 2 hours a day. I mean, how many times I was attached to my phone when I was in network marketing because you wanted to quickly get back to somebody, you wanted to help them. And that's the other thing. Like, I want to help my people, my customers in this and legacy, but there's a group of 50,000 people that you can reach out to and ask questions to. So I don't feel the responsibility of having to like handhold this person. If they have tech problems, I'm probably not the one to help, but we have a community of people, right? And tech calls to jump on. So I feel like there's less responsibility to help people in the day to day. So that was very refreshing for me too.
Yeah. So the differences with an MLM and the digital marketing with legacy builders is the percentage, like
Yeah.
100% versus a low percentage, maybe 15 to 30%. It's digital, so it's 100% straight into your bank account.
Yeah.
And you're not sliding into people's DMs, having to get on a phone call, endlessly
Yeah.
messaging people all day long.
Yeah.
And rather, you're attracting your customer because your content's out there. It's
Yeah.
speaking, it's providing them value.
Yeah.
Um,
I was going to say too, no monthly fees, which is huge, right? Like with network marketing, I had to spend, I don't know, 100, 150, $200 a month. Now, granted, I was getting product, but usually the products I would say are probably way more expensive because you're paying all the people that are selling it, right? So I love the products. I still use them, but I had to spend like 150 to $200 a month. There are no monthly fees with this, which again is mind blowing to me. Mind blowing. It's one investment. It's mind blowing. And I made my investment back within 10 days. Now, everybody's different, right? It might take you 6 months, it might take a year, whatever. It might be an hour. But again, I am now in profit mode. So to me, it's like I made an investment, I made my money back, and now I'm like 4 times, 5 times, whatever. And it's like, where can you get that ROI? I don't know. No stocks that I've ever invested in, but yeah.
And also that when you bring in a customer, it's not hands off, but you're they have all the resources that you have
Yes.
and all the mentorship that you have,
Yes.
and you're not making any profit off of them. So it's,
Right.
it's 100% their responsibility to
Yeah.
and you're there for them, but you're
Yes.
day in
Yeah,
and day.
it does take some of that like weight off your shoulders because when I had a team in my network marketing company, I felt responsible. I felt like I had to help them. And for me, usually I wanted it more than they did. Like I wanted them to reach their goals and get to where they wanted to be more than they did. And I'm a giver. I literally give my time and energy. And sometimes it just felt like unappreciated. So I will still do that, but I feel like a weight has lifted because there's a whole community and other people pouring into them as well. It's not just my to do. Plus, your content, whether you're on YouTube or wherever, TikTok, it's out there working for you 24/7. So again, you post one video, somebody could see it 6 months from now, a year from now, and buy from you, you know? So it's like it's always out there working for you. It's not just sometimes a webinar that's live and not recorded or an event that you have to invite somebody to. So, yeah, to me, it's a no-brainer.
No brainer. Miranda, thank you so much for sharing with us your heart, your vulnerability,
Yeah,
and how this can bless other families. I know you're wanting to empower other moms, single moms, and so
of course. Yeah, I'm grateful to connect with you. Thanks for having me.
yes, thank you.